Hey there, Abby here. Welcome back to the channel. How you been? How's life treating you? How's everything? I feel like I never really get to connect with anyone that watches my videos. If you do watch my videos, all 100 of you that always seem to watch my videos, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. But let's dive right into what this one is about. Today, I'm going to be taking you on a trip with me as I go through the streets of Toronto shooting some film. On this day, I ended up shooting about 7 rolls. Yes, 7 rolls in medium format and 35. It was a sunny day. What am I supposed to do? It was a sunny day. We had good light. I had a day off. And I just decided to go out and just shoot. I didn't have to be home at any time. I just wanted to have some fun. Some fun. I wanted to have some fun. The cast for today are my 2 main cameras. The Leica M2 and of course the Fuji GW690. The OG version 1. In my Fuji GW690, I'm going to be shooting some AGFA RS1000. Now I'm going to be making a full video talking about this film stock, but for today, I'm going to be testing out this roll. This is slide film made by AGFA. This one expired in 1995, I believe. And when it comes to slide film, I usually shoot it at box speed, whether it's fresh or whether it's expired. In my experience, shooting slide film at box speed, you get the exact same results as you got it if it was a fresh roll. If it was stored properly, you will get good results. In the Leica M2 today, I have Kodak Double X. Now, Double X is becoming strongly one of my favorite film stocks to shoot with. The highlights just bloom and the blacks get really black. I love that combination. Yeah, Leica M2, I just came across this scene here, so I'm just gonna meter for it. Should be about 5.660. I use this old iPhone as a light meter. There's an app in there that I absolutely trust and that I use for everything. I think it's literally called light meter. I could do a 5.660 and it should give me deep blacks and good exposure in that pilot. 5.660. Okay, let's wait for this dude to get on frame.
Well, yeah, that's 4,000. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4,000 for us.
High contrast scene. It's the F460. Yeah. Sometimes when I feel like a scene is worth it, I just basically just work the scene. After about 5 minutes of shooting this scene, I decided to head outside. The sun was shining and it was pulling me out, calling me out to get some shots. See that pole right there, collectively. The light is hitting that. So I'm gonna try get a good composition of that pole, see what I can get, see what that could possibly look like. It's the F250. If I can get it's a nice composition here, but I'm gonna have to see how I can get a better shot. And what type of shot I can actually get. I stuck around this scene for a very long time, waiting for cars to pass and just waiting for the right shot to appear. I had like the image of a photo in my mind, and I just wanted to see if I could recreate that or just like get a variation of that shot, and I just couldn't get it. I just decided to take the shot of this Mercedes-Benz, and I do like the way it turned out in the end. I hope it works out well. Or is what I decide to keep in my camera once this roll is finished. I finished off the roll of the Kodak Double X that I had in my camera from the day before, and I decided to load in some Ektachrome E100. Now, Ektachrome slide film in general has become one of my go-to film stocks, and I love shooting it under different conditions. Today we have strong, harsh lights, and when you're shooting slides, you have to choose one. So for this one, I'm going to be choosing the highlights, so trying to find the midpoint so I can get a good exposure. But for the most part, the blacks are going to be very, very black, mostly because I have to choose to expose for the highlights. But yeah, should be an interesting one. Let's see what type of shots I'm able to get shooting slide film on this contrasty day. Yeah. No. I think go what the highlights. Let's see what we get. Let's see. I've said I've been tired of shooting walking shots for so long. I feel like walking shots don't provide me the same sort of images I'm looking for as it used to. I just found Taylor Swift, who's in the booth. I found Taylor Swift in the booth. The Swifties are in town today, you know, because Taylor is performing the show. But yeah, Taylor is right there. Swifties are in town. That's 8125. This we aspire to work at the show at the Royal Alexandria. What demographic of people in the world shows like this? Because I would like to meet them. Time for a Guinness. Is it time for a Guinness? I decided that this was going to be my first shot on my 1000 RS. And for these, I'm going to be shooting it at 500 and 1000. I'll show you the comparison for each shot that I get so you see whether it's better at 500 or better at 1000. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this particular film stock. Let me know in the comment section down below. Should I shoot the rest of these at 500 or at 1000? Let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, so 2 shots, 4 scenes, one at 1000, one at 500. I just need somebody to walk there. I need somebody to walk there. It doesn't even matter where you are in the scene. I was working that scene and my camera battery died. Now I ran out of film. FA250 Kodak Gold. FA250 Kodak Gold. Gold is actually an underrated film stock because you do be getting beautiful results with the gold. And most people just take it for granted. But I'm not most people. Because bees here giving gold its flowers. Okay, this one's an interesting one. Let's pause this right here for a second. Do you see the reflection here? Look at the reflection here. It kind of looks like a person. It looks like a woman in heels or something. It's like a sharp line that looks like somebody standing on a line. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, even so, let me tell you, I take the photo, I'm looking at the scan, and I'm like, damn, I must have messed it up in development. When I was editing, I had like 2 versions that I was working off of, trying to like eliminate that highlight or like mistake I made while developing. I thought I had made a mistake. But when I came back to make this video, I'm reviewing the footage, and like, I see it right there. The reflection is literally in the video. There's no way for me to like mistake that, right? So this is why I love making these videos, because I too see things in the scenes that just I didn't see on the day. In fact, for this photo, I was not even paying attention to that. The thing that drew me to this photo was just a pink Christmas tree in the window. If you listen to the audio, you hear me talking about a pink Christmas tree. That's the only thing I saw. And I just love sometimes how the image that you thought you were gonna get turns out to be something completely different, and you end up liking the shot. This is one of my most favorite shots I've ever shot on the street, and it's definitely my top 10 this year. So it's a happy accident. That's the story behind this photo. I see a pink tree. So pink tree sees my camera. Alright, so this lady, she's got a point and shoot. Oh, nice point and shoot. I missed that shot. This was my first time seeing this Vince Carter mural ever since his jersey was retired, and they did this whole string of events to celebrate that jersey retirement. This was one of the pieces that's just gonna live right here on Queen Street. I don't know for how long. Kawhi used to have something similar. I'm not sure if it's in the exact same location, but Kawhi used to have one in the city, and that got painted over a couple years ago. But yeah, this one is gonna be here for a little bit. I ended up getting a couple shots of this one that I really like. But yeah, if you see any Vince Carter murals in my work in the coming months and weeks, this is why, because I'm usually always down Queen Street walking up and down. The sun thing there. It's the perfect candidate for my RS 1000 F40 spot. 300. And then F22 500. F22 250 and 6, 7. Then 8. I ended up shooting a couple more shots on the AGFA RS1000, and as that was finishing up, I decided to load in some Ektachrome E100 SW. The SW stands for saturated warm. I loaded that up in my Fuji GW690, and if you don't know, on the 690 you only get 8 shots per roll. This is a 220 roll, and luckily this camera also shoots 220 film. This is a 220 roll, so I'm going to be getting 16 shots in this roll. And yeah, let's continue. Shoot with this video format. It's the F125. After the Kodak Gold was done, I decided to load in some Fujichrome 50 into my Leica M2. This was expired in, I actually don't even know when, because it didn't come with a box, it just came as a single roll. So usually, as I said, with slide film, I shoot it at box speed, and I've had very, very good luck, I guess. I had good luck with Fuji slide films in the past. If you're going to be shooting slide films, make sure you're shooting Fuji. The Kodak ones just, as you'll see later on in this video, the Kodak ones just don't cut it when it comes to being expired. But yeah, Fujichrome 50, I'm shooting it at 50 ISO, and yeah, these are the shots I got. While walking down this sidewalk, I came across this homie playing the flute or some other instruments, and while I didn't want to disturb him while he was doing his thing, all we did was just like, I pointed to my camera, I pointed to him, and he nodded, he said yes. We just communicated directly just through hand gestures, which was crazy, because I was literally on a call. I saw him as I was walking down. I'm like, can I get your photo? He said yes. I took one photo, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't like the way his face was hitting the sun. I asked him for another one. He allowed me to take another one, and I got 2 portraits of this guy. And literally all we did was just like, hey, photo, fist bump at the end, and that's it. Just quick. Sometimes it's that easy. Sometimes you have to talk. And it's just, he's a performer, so I guess he's used to this photo being taken, but in the end, it just turned into a nice interaction between 2 artists doing their thing. I ended up sitting and chatting with this artist for a little bit. He ended up giving me a portrait, which I did pay for, and I just love supporting artists in the streets whenever I'm able to. At the end, when he showed me my portrait, I asked him for a portrait.
Yeah.
He allowed me to
My
take his
daughter loves
portrait
to
as
draw,
well.
so she's
So
always,
sort of an artist
whenever she's bored, she just picks up
artist.
a pencil
It is
and
what it
paper
is.
and just.
After taking that shot, that was the last shot on the E100 SW. Love how the images came out on that one. I then loaded in some E100 VS. This one, I don't know when it expired, and it was out of its packaging, so I wasn't too sure how it was stored as well. It just came as it was, so I didn't really have high expectations for this one, and you see how it turns out. Set the bar out of here. Alright, so I just had a very nice conversation with 3 amazing photographers. Just connected with some new people. Always fun, always great. Always a vibe when I go out and connect with people. I'm so excited, so happy. Thank you so much for watching. All the roles you've seen here were developed and scanned by me in my home darkroom. If you like these photos and style, please let me know in the comment section down below, and of course subscribe to the channel. All my links are right down there, right under the like button. Until next time, make sure you stay safe, make sure you shoot film, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.